does last for months to years, and it is important to had a patient this week, and they were spending 8 to 10 hours in doing their compulsions, and so it was a very disabling illness that needs treatment. Please, if you're interested in OCD, you could become a specialist in it, but don't mess around with it. These people are miserable, and their life could be better. Now, lots of people like to joke, I'm OCD. A lot of people do have certain tendencies that kind of irritate others with their focus, but other people have leveraged those OCPD. People who have it feel good about what they're doing. Now, the people around them may not feel good about it, but the people who have it feel good. And so you think of a neurosurgeon, done. So we're not talking about that. We are talking about a disease that the person who has it is miserable, and they would do anything to get rid of it. In fact, the obsessive part are the thoughts. So obsessions are thoughts, intrusive thoughts that they can't get rid of. And in the client society, and so and then irrational kind of fear thoughts that are not just limited to one thing, but they kind of go across the spectrum, like stepping on a crack in the sidewalk or something, and they simply can't do it, and they have to walk a certain way, and they can also be focused on numbers or patterns. A patient that I just had a focus on 5s and 3s, and so everything had to do that, and it had to feel a certain way, and when they sat down, and so about 8 hours a day of trying to sit down a certain way. And then OCD, which is very genetically linked, and kind of it doesn't fit into that, then it's a generalized anxiety. So if it's not specific, it's generalized. And so this is a constant worry. It's very somatic in some ways. You'll see that it maps very closely to depression. And it has its own criteria more days than not for 6 months or more. Us feeling keyed up, easily fatigued. This is one of the easiest diagnoses to get, and explains why so many people didn't have an anxiety disorder. And most
이사 와서 지금 간단하게 빨리 해먹을 수 있는 게 야채랑 김치랑만 넣으면 되니까 비빔국수만 지금 3일째 먹고 있습니다. 점심시간에 저는 빨리 또 숙제를 해야 돼서.
We want to get kind of specific on what kind of anxiety we are seeing in our clients, and which kind need medications, and then which medications that we may already know about, or maybe new tonight that we'll talk about for helping our